My name is Val Mokrejs. I'm a senior and I play for the men's soccer team. So originally I wasn't planning on going to college or I wasn't sure. So I took a gap year. I wasn't sure if I wanted to play soccer in college, and I had played for Todd previously back in high school. I played club with him, and he had offered me to come take a look, and originally I turned him down. And then after, 2 months of not playing soccer, I decided to come take a look at the campus, talk to him, and that was pretty much it. From there, I was like, all right, I'm definitely coming here and playing soccer and, going to school. So,
when did you become interested in soccer and why?
So I was, I think, 5 years old. I don't actually remember why I became interested in it. I know that I was the first one in my family. So when I was a kid, we all played baseball at like age 4, and then I wanted to play soccer. And I can't remember if it was like a friend or what, but all I know is that I told my dad I wanted to play soccer, and he let me go play. And then from there, I fell in love. So,
what is the toughest thing to learn about the sport?
Oh, I think the toughest thing is, skills and things like that, you can practice and practice and practice, and they can be annoying. But I think mentality-wise is the most difficult, especially for me, to be able to make mistakes and things like that, and then have to come back from them and be able to make the next play and then the next play. I think is definitely the toughest thing, because as far as like physical things you can do, you can always work hard to do this, but the mentality thing is something that's like constantly you have to worry about and work through in this sport. So that's something for me that has been the hardest thing to learn, is to continuously have that solid mentality. So I'm a marketing major, and basically I became interested in it because so I wanted to do something along the business side, and just thinking about that I'm relatively good with people. I'm relatively good with talking to people, understanding them, that sort of thing. I originally wanted to go into more of like a professional sales degree, but because there's not like a specific degree at Jefferson for that, I went with marketing because it's along that same type of track. So something that I want to continue with is to continue to do the selling side of the thing, and a part of that is understanding the marketing side and understanding, the type of people that you're selling to and that sort of thing. So that's why I decided to go with this major, and stuck with it ever since. So haven't looked back. So this has changed a couple of times, but originally my dream job was to be to go into like sports marketing and be pretty much the head of a sports marketing or the head of the team's marketing department for a professional team, whatever sport. It would be awesome to be soccer, but it would be cool to be football or anything like that, and especially a team in Philadelphia, to work with like the Eagles or the Union or something like that would be pretty sweet, and to be able to pretty much run their marketing, it has been a dream of mine.
What is someone most likely to see you doing when you were not playing soccer?
Oh man, probably. I love pretty much just hanging out with people. I love to talk to different people. If they're not seeing me playing soccer on campus, they'll probably see me dancing around when we used to go from class to class. But yeah, if I'm not playing soccer, I just love being around people. People give me energy and make me happy. So,
what is the best advice you received, and who gave it to you?
Sorry, my dad was a runner back in high school, and so he was, all state, all country, one of the top runners in the country way back in the day. But his whole thing was, it's all about being half a step ahead of everybody else. So that the things that my parents always taught, what he always taught me was, be half a step ahead of everybody else, and with everything you do, make sure that you're giving glory back to God. So as I've gone through life and as I've done everything, my goal is always to be half a step ahead of everybody else, beat everybody no matter what. and that's all it takes is a half a step. So that's been something that's gone along with me my whole life.
What historical event do you wish you could have witnessed, and why?
So, so I would definitely say the celebrations after World War II. That would have just been awesome just to see. I think especially with everything going on, to be witnessing the entire nation coming together and just seeing all the excitement after something like that was over, I think would just be so cool. You see these pictures and everything like that, and it would have been really cool to have been there.
If you could visit anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
So I'm a little bit of a nerd, and I love things like Lord of the Rings, right? Like, it's my favorite series ever. And so I've always wanted to go to New Zealand and look at pretty much the entire landscape and almost like walk through Middle Earth. And I know that's a dream of a lot of people, I guess, but that's something I've always wanted to do, because I just think that would be so cool just to be where it was filmed. So,
favorite musical artist?
Probably. Shoot, man. I like so many different artists. Young Gravy.
Favorite professional sports team?
The Eagles.
TV show you can watch over and over?
Oh man, The Office. That show.
Messi or Ronaldo?
Oh man, they're two different players. That's the hardest thing to ever say. I think that I had said Messi for a long time, but I think that after doing more research about who Ronaldo is, I'll go with Ronaldo. So, yeah.
Funniest teammate?
Oh man, see, that would have been. Let me see. Funniest teammate. Matt Leahy. The kid he'll just say the randomest stuff at the randomest times and just crack you up. Comes in at the craziest moments, so hilarious.
Wawa or Sheetz?
Oh, Wawa. And I live near Sheetz. I'm 5 minutes away from the Sheetz, and I've experienced both more than most, and I say Wawa. So yeah, definitely Wawa.